in. All
Dungeons and
right.
Drunkards?
Drunkards and
Drunkards and
Daniels and
Dragons?
Dragons.
Daniels
Dungeons
and
and
Dragons! Dungeons and
Dungeons and
Daniels!
Daniels. There you go.
That's
Dungeons.
good
Yeah.
too. I'll pitch that.
All right. Cool. Well, speaking of Dungeons and Daniels, there's no one here named Daniel. And Sid is out, but we're here. It's D&D. We're back after a week off. Yay! It feels like forever though.
It does.
I know we all felt that way.
It
Richard, you
feels
might
like
have
an
to.
eternity since this morning. This morning was forever ago, and
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes.
how I'm still alive personally.
Yeah. I feel like you might have to be our recapper, Richard. That's just me. I don't know if.
Yeah, it's been a while. So last time, let's see, according to the calendar. Oh, you did the God Egg thing. That's where we totally improvised.
How did I miss out on the God Egg? I'm offended by myself. With myself. At myself?
By yourself?
All by myself.
Yeah. So, does anybody remember what happened with the God Egg?
Oh yeah, we got hooked inside of a book.
Yep. That
Which
took you
reminds
to
me,
a infinite library.
I never got the stats for that ring. But so we went to the God Egg, and inside the Feywild, and we had Chimera and Keone touch it to kind of trigger, I don't know, probability and energy or something like that. And it exploded, and we all got sucked inside, and we were in a grand, vast library where we it had all the information potentially, and we ran into a librarian who was hiding from a clockwork themed golem, like an old, really old Warforged type deal that had a cannon on its back that could freeze people in time and then use that to capture them and or kill them. So we decided to set up a trap where we jumped it. Hunter leapt deftly from the ceiling. He was able to jam the gears using the unbreakable arrow. And that did a pretty decent job sizing up or seizing up its otherwise like very temporal based mechanics. And then it tried to stop time on us, and Rain was able to block it with a perfect counterspell. And then the rest of us basically just beat the shit out of it until it died.
The Green Lantern gif.
I stabbed it in the spine repeatedly.
Yeah.
It was gnarly.
And then afterwards, Rain and Anwar were able to investigate the chasis, and inside the cannon, they found, I believe what I put down as a time scepter, a old staff or object that controls the flow of time. But it is experimental and highly volatile, so it'll take some time to experiment with or attune to, or not quite sure. But it seems that whatever this thing is, it's quite old and quite powerful. It is dealing with the most powerful magic, or maybe second most powerful magic there is. And then the librarian came back, and she presented a ring that, I don't know the exact mechanics of this, but it allows two different elements of spell energy to be combined into a single attack. I think that's correct.
Yep.
And Anwar uses fire, lightning, and thunder pretty consistently, so that made sense for it to go to him. And then I think afterwards, we were sucked back into the real world, or the Feywild. Anwar was able to pick up a book. I think it was like harnessing elemental energy or something like that, which might prove useful for conversing with or harnessing the power of a rogue genie. TBD. And I think that's it. I think we all made it out in one piece.
Yep.
Relatively.
Yep. So let's see. So, yeah, you guys are back in the You're still in the kind of, it's either a demi-plane or possibly the Feywild itself. It seems like you guys weren't fully clear on that. But you are in this kind of fairy kind of space, not too far away from Prince Elgar, who was the one who gifted you all of those fancy rings way back when, before you went to Fort Mulch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we wanted to go and talk to him or them to see if they would be willing to throw in support for the Fort Multra attack or raid. I think there's a lot of battles going on that day. So,
Indeed.
did we lose Richard? He looks frozen.
I
I
think
think,
we
yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
mentioned
As he was
thunderstorms.
prompting you for that, he.
Oh, no. Do you think it was the thunderstorm?
I hope not.
I can still
Oh.
I can still hear.
Oh, there you go.
guys.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
there you're back. All right, cool.
There was a
Oh,
pause
cool.
for a moment. Now you're good.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to go talk with him, you can do that. And then yeah, as far as your magical weapons, you might need to experiment with them a bit and find out more what they can do. So you can look into that if you'd like. We're about mid-afternoon at this point, so you still got a pretty good amount of time during the day. So it's during business hours. I'm sure Prince Elgar is available.
During his office hours?
Yeah, he's very 9 to 5. You know, once
Richard,
after 5, he goes back into his little cocoon of leaves.
Oh, can't blame him.
Richard, could you remind me the book of, what was it, Taming Elements that Anwar was able to pick up?
Uh-huh.
What was it?
I'll be honest, I don't freaking remember.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Uh,
it was something like the book of like harnessing elements or controlling elements or something like that.
yeah, it was something along those lines. I probably typed it into the chat at some point, but I don't know.
And do you have the stats or the block for the ring that we acquired?
No, I have it as kind of a wild magic thing where you can try it out and see what happens, and I'm just gonna make certain calls on DM's discretion based on what you're trying to do.
Hunter, I need your assistance.
Anytime.
All right. Hold still right there and do not move. It's vital. It's vital that I know exactly. No, I don't get
Now,
it.
when you say vital, you mean organs? Vital organs? Or.
There are definitely vital organs will be involved.
Okay. Let me make peace with Ronan.
You might be seeing him real soon. I don't know.
Oh, another thing to retcon, we keep on forgetting there's so many people in the group now. Sorcha
Yes.
was there the whole time, too.
Yes, Sorcha was there.
The whole time.
Kiona's there. Cinder is there. I think that's everyone.
Arantis is not there, right?
No,
Not
you
yet.
guys are going to go meet up with Arantis once you get to Rankin's hospital place.
We should just, Richard, you should just put like some more tokens on this map page so we know who's currently in the party. That might be helpful.
Yeah, maybe a corner. Like
Yeah.
you have these guys in your party.
That'd be good to know. Just in case
Okay.
we want to utilize
do that.
certain things.
Okay.
Especially if there's, what, is that 8 people in the party right now?
Yeah, I will
Yes.
do that at another time. Maybe
Cool.
during break or something.
We'll go to a save point, we'll swap people out. It's all good.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you guys want to do from here? Do you want to go to Prince Elgar? Do you want to just hang out in the woods and talk for a bit? What do you guys want to do? You are currently 2 days away from your scheduled trip to be teleported over to Fort Multra.
I believe the timeline was we wanted to visit with Prince today and try to potentially wrangle some more forces, and then I think we're gonna hit up my uncle the day after potentially, and then we get yeeted to the fort. I think that's the order of operations for us.
Yeah, I think on the 14th, it'll take you a day's travel to get to him. So on the 15th would be him, and the day after would be Fort Multra. Yep.
I do think, in addendum to the recap, I do think we reached out to Caleb and told
Yes.
him about the bastard
We did.
trying to kill us and probably trying to
Living up
kill
to
him.
his name.
But I don't think we said to like act on it or move against him or just like keep eyes on him and make sure, try to keep him from leaving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to get back there and deal with that.
Well,
before
if
Melcher,
thing
but-
is, if he were to like flee, chances are Bastard would just take over, you know, or at least try to do a, you know.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bastard could try and make a move during the Vulture raid while a lot of people are gone.
Also that, yeah. But
What
Caleb
if
is
we
aware,
got?
and Caleb has gun.
What if
And
we
Caleb
got
has a
Dude
gun.
Man? What if we got Dude Man to teleport him in with us? Shank. Carry on with the mission.
We do have a full party right now, so I think we can take 8 people with us.
Yep.
Mhm.
For teleport.
What if I throw him in my bag of
Eight people with him. Yeah,
Yeah, so we get 7, right? Or is it you and 8 other targets?
you and 8 others.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
And our extras are Keone, Cinder, and Orontis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Assuming Arantis says yes.
I mean, he's always down to down to clown.
actually have a date.
As long as you're not, as long as you're not killing humanoids, he seems to be fine with it.
We'll
You know what we need to do? Actually, I'm gonna have Anwar work on some plot bullets. You know how in regular games, like you get shot a billion times, it's fine. But if you get hit with a plot bullet, then the person dies.
It's the opposite of plot armor. It's
Right.
the only thing that
Yeah.
can
It
penetrate
pierces
plot armor.
plot piercing.
Well, what
armor.
happens
Yeah.
when plot armor meets a plot bullet? You know.
That-
Is it in
Yeah,
the
plot
stomach?
bullets-
Because they're gone. It's
Plot
done.
bullets are the only thing that can penetrate plot armor.
Okay.
Yes.
What
Plot
stops?
piercing armor.
The only thing that stops a plot bullet is a stupid executive making.
The only
acquisitions.
thing that can stop a plot bullet is a good guy with a plot gun.
That's what you have retcons for. It's like, actually,
Yeah, there you go. A
when
good guy
Han
with
blew
a
up in a car,
retcon.
he survived.
Oh man.
Those plot
All right, well we
medics
did it,
out
guys.
there.
We solved it. So, all right,
Well,
on
we
to Elgor.
We were here. Rain was with us last time, right?
We came to
Yep.
get her.
Rain
I
was
thought.
definitely there because there was this whole B plot of like little fairies being like, "She has our luck stone. What the fuck?"
Okay, right. I'm like, there's a Fae thing, right? There's some kind of connection here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came to like get Rain, right? Isn't that when we had the cat with us? Or am I mixing it up?
No.
That was a different time.
Okay.
Clementine, yeah. We
Oh, that
went
was
in.
Brain Rain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The first time we were here, we
Rain
Let's
was
go
just
see-
with you guys, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we're already friendly. He already gave us a bunch of rings, so
Yeah.
let's go
Yeah.
talk to Prince Elgar.
Okay.
We've been making good use of
Also in the retcon, Andrew, I believe you said that Hunter picked up some arrows to make more dumb arrows.
The mushrooms to make dumb arrows. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't sure if anyone had heard me, so that would be fantastic.
I think too.
I
I
heard
can't
you.
remember if I DM'd you, Richard, or if I just said it last week. But another retcon is me buying the spell component I need for that Dawn spell I used.
Sure.
We've been in plenty of towns where I could have bought it. So
Alrighty.
How many dumb arrows would that have made?
Roll a survival check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very nice.
okay.
I was gonna say take whatever it is divided by 4, so that's what 7.
Yeah. All right.
That's a lot
I like
of
that.
dum dumb arrows.
Yes, it is. That brings
Dum
me to a
dum
total of
everyone.
8.
Nice.
Dude, I'm gonna use the crap out of these for a while.
Nice. All right, so you head on over to Prince Elgar, who is he has a similar kind of cocoon pod thing made of leaves. And he comes up through it, and he says, "Oh, well, it's about time you got here. Been expecting you. I had a dream that you would come back to me, right before another big showdown, I assume."
You're not wrong.
Yeah, spot on, really.
Actually, the same place.
That is what I had in my dream, but also I had a strange feeling that I believe in my vision I saw a worm upon the ground, and that worm was snatched up into the air by a bird. And I just had the feeling that this thing you're going into is not going to play out the way you think it will.
It rarely does.
And that there is something much bigger. You are about to take flight into dealing with something far greater than I can even see. Anyway, what can I do for you? I've given you everything that you're already meant to have.
Wait, that was very cryptic.
Yeah, say more on the worm thing. Are we the worm? Or are we the bird?
Possibly.
Oh, well.
Possibly to wit. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
As an
Maybe-
aside, Oddmars could be like, this is why I don't like face stuff. You can never get a straight answer.
My question is indeed the bird the word?
The bird is the dream, and the worm is the dream. It's
So
all
dream-
part of the same dream. Yes, because it was the same dream. Yes.
But the dream is the
wait.
word.
Were you unsure if they were the same dream at first?
Sometimes they blend together. I wasn't sure if it was two dreams on the same night or if it was one. I'm pretty sure it was one dream.
I know that
think you've been
birds eat
having some of
worms,
those.
but that's about all I'm getting out of it.
I think you've been having a lot of these mushrooms you have growing around here.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you are right. We are going into a big battle soon, and actually, there's going to be another larger battle going on to kind of distract the Empire's forces. We, well, most of us here, everyone minus Sorsha, are going to be leading a covert op on Fort Multra, the same place we raided before. This time to kill Cerebro, as opposed to work with him.
Maybe that was the time that you were meant to have these rings. Maybe I gave them to you too soon.
No,
rings
they
It's
definitely
on an
felt
island.
us.
It's
that was
on
right
an
on time.
island, correct? I definitely remember seeing an island, and I remember getting the vision that a group of warriors were going to go fight on an island, and they would need these rings, so the rings were crafted. I gave them to you, and now you have everything you need.
No, for sure.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
With these rings, I foresee you being victorious on this island.
What about the bird thing, though? You just said something about a bird and a worm.
Yeah, I think there's something much bigger after that.
So, but
I
we're
don't know.
victorious at that, right?
I don't know.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We do know that your court here has particular power and defenses when it comes to the Aberrant forces. And if you or any of your kind would like to help on that day, it's soon. It's in a few days. But it could be a very, very decisive battle for a long time after this. I know you've already given us very powerful items and your guidance, cryptic as it is, but I know there are a lot of people here that aren't friends with the Empire, and if they'd like to throw in their support with the rest of us, we'd be more than happy to see you there.
The future is quite cloudy, and I sense cunning. Maybe trickery? I don't sense that we are needed in this big push, this big battle, so to speak. But I will send my fairies out to scout and take good watch over what the aftermath of what's about to unfold will be.
So you're just going to watch as everyone else does the work?
We will not just watch where the battle is taking place, but we will watch all over the land. I will send my scouts all over, so that way we can get as clear an idea as possible of how things will transpire next. You are certainly welcome to reach out to me, and I will relay what I know when I find out.
Richard, I would like to insight this if this is like if he's genuinely trying to go for, you know, a gathering of information, or if he is seeing like, you know, an opportunity here.
Okay.
You know, like maybe he's the one that rises from the ashes of this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Since he's been living in hiding this time. It leaned over. That was going to be 19. I guess with a 9, I don't get
He's
too
tough
much.
to read,
Yeah.
Fae, you know? They are a cryptic bunch.
Yeah.
You mentioned scouts, which would be definitely helpful. Do you know if your scouts could penetrate the fort itself? It'd be really great if we knew exactly what we were getting into before we got there.
I could maybe spare a couple who could try. They're not, like, invincible or anything.
Right.
They can be invisible. That's a help.
Don't forget, we can also scry on places, not just people.
It's a big place.
It is. But, like, you know, we can peek inside, thankfully.
I don't know if I'll be able to get my fairies there in time, though, if you were to do this. I sense you're going to be doing it very soon.
In a couple days.
I don't think I could get my fairies there that quickly.
Now, I know you said you don't foresee the need to be involved, but we'd much rather far overpower the enemy than just kind of skate by. That, and, you know, people would look kindly upon you if you were part of this push against. What would it take to get you involved in a more substantial manner than just the scouts?
What's in it for us? What's worth putting our lives on the line?
Got a relic.
I'm listening.
Hunter's gonna pull out the moonish blade. Kind of look up to see if there's moonlight.
In the middle of the day, no.
Oh, it's middle of the day.
Yeah.
I'll still kind of draw the sword, and then sheath it and present it.
Oh,
It's-
wow. This is an old blade.
Yeah, it has old ideas too. I want to talk to it about that.
A blade in exchange for my metaphorical blade? Of my
Oh, so much more
warriors?
than a blade. So much more than a blade for so much more than a blade.
And this is an exchange for sending some of my fairies to go fight any remaining troop presence that will be in the area. Fight
that or-
alongside these barbarians and such.
Unless you'd like to send some people to heal or support.
Yeah, support's good. I know you guys don't have like a standing army, but like you do have very powerful magics at your disposal, and anything that can give the barbarian horde an edge is significant.
Alright then. Let me think. And as he's thinking, could you please roll a persuasion?
All right.
I sense a great deal of destiny lies with this sword. We have a deal.
All right, fair enough. I will remove it from my inventory.
Alrighty then.
Prince, you speak of destiny. May I ask you something as well?
Of course.
When we met you, you gave us these rings because of prophecy. And I know you've had a lot of dreams as of late. Have the rings been in them too?
I feel confident that the rings are in the right hand. And I feel confident that you will be successful because of them on this next mission of yours.
You've certainly been using
I
them on all the missions leading up to this one.
I still sense that there is something that is not quite right. Something will not play out the way that you think it will.
That's very vague.
But I sense victory. I do sense victory.
If that sense gets any more specific, please let us know.
I'll do what I can. You have the ability to speak across many miles, do you not?
We do.
Alrighty then.
Prince, speaking of things not appearing as they seem, you've been around for a while, right? You've been in
Long time, yes.
Do you know of a certain wizard? He belongs to an order. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Oh, Atlas?
Atlas.
Atlas is a name I've not heard in quite a long time, but yes, I know of him. Sea Elf, if I remember correctly.
Yes. He is the one orchestrating this attack. And he is the one that has recruited us to go and deliver the decisive blow. He is also our ride there. What do you know of this person? It seems from what we've learned that he is the reason why the Illithid are on our plane to begin with.
Perhaps he is the bird.
Okay.
He's going to take you to where you need to go.
That's not really the imagery you painted us before, though. It sounds like the bird's going to eat us if we're the worm.
That's a good point.
Maybe the squids are the worm, and we just happen to be on the side of the bird.
That's quite possible. I do seem to recall, too, that there being a strong gust of wind that this bird faced.
Well, we did eat a lot of beans yesterday. It was a stew. It was a chilly night.
Maybe that was it, but I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if you're the worm or if the Illithid is the worm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which is which, okay? I'm sorry.
There's a lot of animal imagery here.
Yeah.
You can get loosey-goosey.
But as far as Atlas himself, I know he's quite powerful. He's a part of some kind of order or organization or something. I don't see him very often. It's been at least a couple hundred years. He mostly operates much more eastward. But he has come in from time to time. I think he's a stand-up person. I think you can trust him.
On a scale of like 1 to 10. 10 being like, he's my best friend, I'd die for him.
Solid 7 or 8.
Okay,
Do
alright.
worse.
Do you trust a lot of people?
Not particularly, no.
I mean, you do trust us, which is not really not the highest marks.
It's not so much that I trust you, it's that I trust the dream.
Oh, all right.
And
Like
I
the
am
bird,
pretty
the worm.
sure I gave the rings to the right people. I'm
Y'all,
pretty
the dreams think we're not half bad. All right.
I mean, there is another. I have someone here who has my memories imprinted on him. There's another group of us out there that look very similar to us.
Maybe
This
they're
when
the
like
worm.
Audemars points to Cinder.
Yeah. Hello. I didn't know if it was my place to engage in this. I'm gonna let on.
Yeah.
Take.
I don't know what the word for it is. I've been calling him mind clone, but if there's a better word, kind of what he is. He's kind of his own thing now. But
What
Well,
about
maybe he's supposed to have the ring. I don't know.
be like
No.
that twin, maybe less hurtful?
I don't like
Pointed
that.
out. Oh no,
I
okay.
I don't like the that word. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well that's good to know. That's good to know. If you trust him fairly well, and you've been around for a while, so you would know if he's like got a horrible. I mean, besides unleashing Illithid onto the world, like he's a pretty stand-up guy.
He did that?
He claims credit for it, right? Was it his order? Did he do it?
DM speaking, he told you that he was a part of like experimental researcher people that accidentally opened up a portal into the elemental plane of water.
So like the royal, he was a part of it, not like he didn't. I mean,
But when you mention that to Pris Elgar, you do get the sense of like, you didn't tell me that part.
great, love this. One last thing, at least on my end, we recently recovered this, and I know you're a lot better when it comes to working with old magic. Anwar's going to pull out the time scepter and just say, "What do you make of this?"
He's gonna look it over. He says, "Well, I think it looks like this is a rod of time. I believe it has the ability to manipulate time. It looks towards the slowing of it rather than the hastening of it. If you give me a little bit of time with it, I might be able to be a bit more precise with it. And if you allow me to hold it for a minute, he will do that, and then he's gonna cast Identify on it and give you the specifics of it, which I am gonna give you now.
Oh.
Interesting.
Huh. In turn order.
So
Is
at the
it-
time of initiative, if you see somebody that you want to knock down 3 spaces, you can do that.
That could be potentially really good.
Ooh.
That's like the
Also-
Final Fantasy version of slow. I like it.
Like as a reaction or something, or
It's
Well,
it's just kind of at the time of initiative, so it's just like
It's
not
before
action-based
turn
at all.
order starts.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
we
So
can,
you
But
can-
also,
So you could cast slow on your turn, and or knock somebody when initiative is rolled.
well, it sounds like you could do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Each
each-
causes a charge, but you can't knock somebody 3 spaces back at any time. It's like right at the time of turn order.
Gotcha. Huh.
Also, slow is super slept on.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a good spell. There
Uh,
might be ways
is it-
there might be ways to amplify this, but at the time with just the rod that you have, this is what it can do.
Does this require attunement?
That is a good question. I'd probably say that it does, given how powerful. Does Rain have an attunement slot? I know she was
Yeah.
thinking about it possibly being her spell focus.
Yes, I do.
Because right now she just has a regular staff, right? It's not any kind of magical item.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It occurs to me, Rain, if you were to use this, you are enabled to unlock its full potential. You are the only person that could stop you. So, I guess that just shows how much we trust you.
I just start knocking all of you back internally.
I meant like if you're like, what are you gonna do? Counterspell me? Haha, time stop.
I feel you could almost do something like that though. Like if somebody landed a stat effect that was like, say they're stunned until the end of your next turn, just be like, yeah, knock me back, make the stun last longer. You know?
Well, but it's only
I guess
during
if it's
initiative.
only on initiative, but
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like, ooh, you could cheese it too much if
Yeah.
I made it so you
This-
could do
Yeah.
it whenever.
It's interesting though, Richard. This is a very interesting device. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen anything like that before.
I just made it up, so there you go. We'll see what happens.
Also, Rain, you said that at personal risk, you can channel ultimate magic power.
I haven't tried it yet, but I think I could tap into the weave if I needed to.
It might be one way or one avenue to get this to fully unlock. Not that I'm saying you should. Don't do anything that hurts you. But like, things are looking bad. I don't know. Consider it.
You're right. In dire circumstances, I could perhaps stop time like that machine could.
You could stop time and you could get out of Dodge. You just jump into the water and swim away.
And leave you all to die. Yes. No. I wouldn't do that.
Insight.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you? All of this talking has got me. I'm so sleepy.
I think that's everything. We got some support. We got some information. You helped us with our time scepter, or rod of time. I guess, well, if you don't hear from us, probably means we're dead. So, thank you for all your help.
Check in all you wish. I will continue to tap into my dreams and see what I find. And he's going to pull a mushroom out of his pocket, eat it, and then let the leaves kind of envelop him, and he goes back into his little cocoon.
It's like at this moment, Anwar was like really worried about the dream with the worm and the bird, and then he saw him eat a mushroom. He's like, "We're probably fine. I'm not gonna sweat it."
I think as we walk away, we turn to Anwar. Should I have given away the racist old sword?
If it can be used to help us, I mean,
Yeah, better off with him.
if not, always come back here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And with that, do you guys start making your way to the next location, or do you do something else?
I think so. I think we have everything we need here.
Okay,
I have a brief chat on the walk there.
sure, go for it.
I'd like to sidle up to Rain. Hey, Rain, you know, like, kind of geography stuff, the map of Fort Maltra, right?
I remember what we had seen moving through the fort, yes.
Do you know, like, a general location of, like a bank or a treasury?
I do believe Rain has talked about at least a knowledge repository to the party before.
But no silver or platinum or diamonds?
Would she know roughly where that would be in the fort if it is a thing?
Yeah, like, do they deal with currency or precious metals?
At the fort?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There
There's gotta
definitely
be-
was a number of like experimental things, including tomes and magical items and things like that. So, as far as currency,
Yeah, because I'd imagine if they have an imperial presence, they would have some sort of press or manufacturing thing to distribute currency Whether
Yeah,
that's in Port Malta or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of like the banks and other such things are in some of the big cities, but there might be some currency that wound up on the island, but I don't think that's like the main thing that they're dealing with. It's mainly one protected castle that kind of heads up a large research facility kind of thing. It's not really like there's a town or city surrounding it or whatever. It's just mainly one big fort.
What about like defenses? Are there like aerial defenses or anything to prevent stuff?
There weren't any when we went last time, but I mean, Cerebro
Yeah.
could have made some.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember we were told there are like casters there. There are people that can use magic. So even though there might not be machines, I mean, maybe there are machines. Maybe Flash sold to them too, for all we know. But like, there's definitely going to be people that can, sling a firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and there are some of those like sentinel kind of constructs that are like freaking huge, and that I'm sure they've got projectiles.
What would they
as
be
part of
made
their
out
thing.
of?
They'd be made out of the same kind of futuristic metal stuff that Keone's super suit is made out of, probably.
So like shiny silver metallic kind of deal.
Yeah, I don't know if it's silver, but shiny
I got a
metal,
weird
sure.
idea. If we can convince, we can tell that silver dragon that there's stashes of precious metals and things that it would like in that like whitish silver hue. Maybe we can get it to go harvest some shit, cause some trouble around the same time we're trying to get in. Kind of split the forces up, cause a diversion. And then have Atlas send a secondary party. We can let them know when the dragon has landed. They teleport to Captain Lena's winter hideaway and raid the dragon stash to bring back to Resistance headquarters to be redistributed.
We do only have 2 days until the raid.
Yeah, the dragon's all the way up north. That's like a bunch of days away. I'm not sure how it would get there in time.
Right, well, I mean, it can fly a lot faster. I imagine it could fly across the sea a lot faster than it's going to take us to, like, do whatever.
Well, you guys are getting teleported there. That's how you guys are going to get there so quickly.
Yeah. Oh, right. For some reason, I was looking at this. You're right.
It's 525 miles.
How fast can a dragon fly? If it's unreasonable to think it would be able to make that trip.
Yeah, just by the way D&D travel things go, I think that's a stretch too far unless you found a way to teleport it.
Hey, Atlas. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a shot in the dark. I thought there was a.
I like the thinking of it. I just don't know how it would work with
Yeah,
the time frame that you have.
Yeah.
I also worry about being able to convince the dragon to actually go to the fort.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't
Well, I mean,
seem too keen.
The part to convince him there is that there's a massive stash of precious metals that it would like, at the same time that their forces are going to be diverted to deal with us. But
I expect that it would just want us to get the silver for it.
right, not going to happen. But that's where the thing would be, right? Like, hey, this is the deal. We're giving you information, but that's neither here nor there. So, unless we could teleport it in.
Also, if this were to work, it would go back home and notice that its hoard has been cleaned out.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then,
By us.
Come after us.
right.
Oh yeah, and we'd kill it.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know if we can kill it.
Yeah, we got this. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I'll take my chances with the suicide mission we're currently already on.
Well, you don't want a second suicide mission just in case this one we survive?
I like one suicide mission, but what about second suicide mission?
The
Hmm.
backup suicide mission.
All right. Just throwing that out there. All right.
Yeah. From Elgor, Prince Elgor, are we able to make it to the cabin in the woods?
Which cabin in the woods? You're talking about like the healing center place?
Yes.
Yeah, where Audra's uncle is.
It'll take a day's journey, which means that you would be camping out in the Lost Woods overnight. Unless you just want to plow through during the night.
Let's set camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys will head out. I'll put your cursor about halfway through to getting to the other side where you guys will have to make camp. So who wants to take shifts?
Before we do, because is today Beltane or is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Okay. Then I don't have to light the sacred flame, do the sacred fireworks display, fire dance performances, fire lantern releases, or flame blessings yet until the appropriate time.
Damn it! Who told him it wasn't today?
I'll take the midnight. I'll take the midnight watch.
When we do get set up camp, Anwar would like to try and troubleshoot with that excuse me, ring of dual elemental forces. What do we want to call it?
Can Rain use Identify on that to like give him a helping hand? And how it works?
I don't have anything more specific for you. I think it's just something that it basically does what it says, where it can combine two elements and it can, potentially heighten its power. How that exactly works depends on the spells that you use. So it's kind of like, gotta do each one at a time.
Gotcha. That could be cool though.
I guess my real question is, does it consume 2 spell slots, or is it?
It's one spell slot.
So if Anwar were to use Lightning Bolt and then upcast Agonizar Scorcher, or just even use a regular Agonizar Scorcher, they're both line spells.
Yeah, you can combine 2 spells that are up to 3rd level, I believe is what it says.
So then, yeah, I think that's what he would try and do. He would try and combine the charge of his suit with his primordial tattoos and the gifts of Agonazar and try and shoot like a Hellfire lightning bolt.
All right. What are you targeting in the middle of the woods?
I figured we were like traveling along the body of water.
Sure.
So I think he'd like kind of go to the beach area, not like standing in the water, but like fire out towards that if there's a significant area where he won't, set the forest on fire.
Okay, I would like you to roll me a d8, please.
Okay. I also want Rain there as supervision.
She will stand behind a rock.
That's fair. 6.
6. Okay. Let's see. So first off, the effect. It creates a plasma-like beam that shoots out when you combine the fire and lightning. Damage-wise, it is. I'm actually borrowing this from The Last Airbender. Fire and lightning together creates plasma, or the element of the sun. So it shoots out a beam of light similar to the daylight spell, and it will go ahead and do it with the same damage. What kind of damage does daylight do? Is that radiant?
If you're thinking sunbeam,
Oh, Sunbeam. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think that might be Radiant because it's like the vampire killer.
Yeah, so combining that together, yes, it'll create radiant damage. That is, let's see here. That we'll say is upcast from the stronger one you had was the lightning bolt, correct?
Yeah, 8d6.
We'll say that it was upcast to level 4 then.
So it'll be 9d6 radiant line damage.
Yep.
That's a lot of radiant damage.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll it just to see what happens.
I hope you ghetto crit.
Half would be it's 54, so half of that is 27, above average. So yeah, I think Anwar, like he has like the ring kind of serving as like the targeting system, and then the coursing energies of the lightning, and then his own glowing, burning tattoos, like converge into just this ball of light, and it's just like basically like shooting a key blast over the lake.
Yeah,
Look.
let's see. And then
Rain
as far as
jotting down everything that happened.
yep. So yeah, that happens.
Cool.
Was anybody else want to do anything by the time somebody takes first watch?
No, what I think Audra will take last watch. She'd probably be eager to get up. And if we're doing it with a buddy, then she would like to do it with Saoirse.
Say it one more time, sorry.
That Audra would take the last watch because she'd be eager to like get up and help out her uncle. And then considering we normally do buddy system, I would like to take that watch with Saoirse if Saoirse is so inclined.
Okay.
Does anyone want a dream? I have 2 of them I can give.
Is there anyone we want to scry or send to before we go to bed is another question.
Can't think of anyone at the moment.
I cannot either. We could check in with Caleb again to see if there's anything
I know,
new.
like an hour from now, I'll be like, oh wait.
Do we want to just try Cerebro?
You want to scry or send?
Scry.
Okay, sure. I mean,
You know, if he notices the sensor, it lets us know if he somehow got true sight or something.
Yeah.
true. Sight.
Eh.
Yeah. Well, if we want to, there's nothing. Well, I mean, there's magic stopping us, but you know what I mean when I say there's nothing stopping us.
You never know.
Yeah, Richard. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Would you say familiar? We know the target well. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I feel
at
like
this
we're
point,
at
I
that
feel like
stage with him.
you've earned that. Yep.
Well, we're familiar.
All right, we're familiar with him. Would you say that we have?
And I took a lock of his squid.
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna say, do we have anything like that? Do we have possession?
No.
We don't have anything along those lines.
Well, we have Cinder with us. Does Cinder have anything that was given to him or
True.
bestowed to him
Oh.
by
Does Cinder
Cerebro.
himself count as a possession of Cerebro?
Oh God,
I don't want to open that can of worms, but
I mean,
not anymore.
if he's like a factory experiment, you know.
it's like, does trauma count?
He's going to pull off a shoulder pad and say, "This was made with the armor that was given to me by him. It's worth a shot."
Thank you, Ember. It absolutely is. So we're at -9, and we could. Have we said that like a minor illusion or something counts as a likeness or picture? Have we done that in the past?
I mean, I think we all know what he looks like.
Right, but I think for this to technically get the that additional -2, we have to have it presently there with us. I guess the flavor is like Audra's like almost like a reference image for drawing, maybe? You know what I mean?
Drawing, you know what that means.
Artem, you're up.
Let's see it. Big money.
Oh!
It's a
It
pretty
looks
good
like this,
drawing.
right?
We
You
have
saw that roll over from the 4, right?
I did. I really did. I was like, no, you fuck.
Rain whips out a Renaissance style portrait of. Okay, so Richard, it's minus 11 to him in total.
Okay.
If you're including the picture.
So you're not using a mirror anymore. You use the little fountain thing or something.
Yeah,
I think we downsized somehow.
yeah. So that we don't have to keep
Yeah.
going back to the wagon every
Yep.
time.
Yep. So you go ahead and do that, and the water gets all misty and then solidifies. The grayness of the cloudiness solidifies and hardens until it's as hard as steel, completely blocking you, and then it just kind of splashes into water again.
I mean, well, I guess that's a no.
Are we sure this fountain thing's working? I feel like we get a lot of bad results. Can you talk to, like, the manufacturer or something?
I just don't think I'm practiced enough to deal with some of these people who are better with magic, you know?
Or perhaps he has some sort of a block on the fort.
He could. I mean, there was the ice block with Dahlia.
The steel is pretty, concrete, resolute. Haven't seen that happen before. I mean, ice kind of made sense, and wine I could see an argument for it, but steel is, pretty intense.
And it is the...
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
And it is the element of armor, so... I mean, we've seen mental helmets before.
That's true.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has something similar.
Yeah. Probably had time to fix that armor, too.
Yeah.
Upgrade it even more.
Well, still worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take last watch, so I'm gonna go to bed now. I'll thank you all for taking the first.
I can take the first. I have some more notes I want to jot down on the ring and our adventures from today.
Rain can take like a mid-watch.
Okay. So first watch, Ryan or Artem. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception roll?
I think I'm first.
Yep.
Oof. Not great. 14.
Good enough though. You spot something arising out of the water. As you guys, I assume you made camp near the lake since that's where you shot off your beam and everything.
Yeah.
Rising out of the water, yet makes no ripples as it comes out. You see the figure of a woman with a completely blank mask on and a cape made of feathers. As a reminder, this is the Loch Raven. So let me just give you a little picture here for those who haven't caught on. And this woman rises out of the lake and telepathically speaks to you and says, "You disturbed my domain. Why?"
With the test from earlier, I'm so sorry. I did not know that this was your domain.
She's just gonna keep on floating closer to you.
Wait, let's just talk real quick. We're just coming through. We're passing through. We're gonna be gone soon. We're getting a friend of ours, making sure he's all right, and then we're getting out of here. So don't have to worry about any more disturbing of your domain. I'm very sorry. to have. That was probably very rude of me to. I didn't know what was going to happen, to be honest. So.
You have offended me. I demand an offering of tribute.
Okay. What's customary?
Show me how sorry you are.
Okay. What would be? I'm not entirely familiar. You must be Miss Raven. Miss.
I am the Raven Queen.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Raven Queen. A tribute. Okay, so what would be a good? What's a customary type tribute that I've got a lot of stuff here. Maybe something I can part with. I don't want to insult you further.
Something of value, or perhaps a debt of service.
Oh, see, I already got a powerful entity that I owe my soul to. But let me just real quick. Let me see what we got. Mar's gonna pull out his bag of holding, and he's gonna kind of start shuffling through. Okay, all right. Potions, cold, ball bearings. No. You don't like chisels, do you, by chance? No, that's incredible. I don't too much.
What use would I have for a chisel?
That's what I said, but little manacles. I got a lot of stuff here. It's fine.
Just like instead of waking everybody up, I was like, I can fix this.
We're good.
Not a threat whatsoever.
I got it. You probably don't need a potion of water breathing as you came out of the water, right? That was a dumb question.
Please tell me. She's like, actually.
Maybe you have a friend who you want to have them come visit, and then they don't have the
Guys, maybe we are the worm, and Raven is about to devour us.
I mean, she's the Raven Queen.
Is she the bird?
She's absolutely the bird. So that's what I'm saying. We're the worm.
Turns out that elf dude totally wrong about us.
Oh, apparently my prophecy was for 6 hours from when I saw them.
I got a ruby. I've got this cultist mask. I got really nice crag cat armor. I've got a ton.
Mask.
Oh, right. You're good on the masks.
Puts a mask
sorry.
on top of her other mask. I'm satisfied.
I've got a lot of reading material if that's something you're interested in. And Amar's gonna tablets, and it's just gonna start dumping out a ton of the tablets from the ice library that we were just at. Maybe.
Please tell me Looky Loo falls out too, and she just gets annoyed at the alert sound and leaves.
If you empty a bunch of tablets, she'll say, "I'll take them."
Okay. Well, which one are you interested in taking?
I'll take them.
Okay. There's a lot here. Maybe we could do a exchange type deal where you borrow it for a little while, then I was working on getting a library up and running in town to the north of here. But
if you want a library, I have ancient knowledge I could bestow.
Oh, really? What kind of stuff? Magic stuff or?
Magic stuff. All sorts of information about the connection between life and death.
Wait, hold on. Is this going to cost my soul? Do I have to give you my soul in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Not your soul, I suppose, but at least your service. But your soul would work.
Okay, you keep mentioning the service thing. Is there something you want? Is there something I can do for you? I mean, we're already on a big kind of quest right now. So what's... I don't suppose you have beef with the Mind Flayers, because we're going to try and kill one in a couple days.
My interest is in protecting the balance between life and death. And there are those out there who have cheated that.
Okay.
I'm not here.
Like zombies or skeletons or.
Vampires.
Oh, we've killed some vampires. We killed at least one vampire. So
Now fate has brought you to me. Excellent.
Gotta get some brownie points for that, right?
right. So if we run into some vampires, oh, we ended the curse of Castle Hill. You must know about that. With like,
You were the ones who did that. I felt its residual effects in the ethereal plane.
yeah, it was crazy. It was, I could tell some stories about it. Maybe that's
Roll persuasion to be like, yeah, that was us.
it was us.
I know, but she's gonna roll insight, and as long as she rolls well, then your persuasion doesn't need to be too high.
It's pretty good persuasion.
Oh,
Richard's like, she doesn't
so
believe you.
She kind of looks all around and says, "So you are the ones that Poe has talked so much about."
Yeah, Poe's kind of our manager a little bit. You know Poe? Oh, that right, because
That
Don't-
that makes so much sense.
That's
I'm the
right.
one who's given him his power.
Interesting. He mentioned a book recently and some new
So-
tricks.
Look.
So you work for Poe. So you are already in service to me.
What?
Yeah. In a way, in a roundabout way, I guess. But also, like, we took care of the queen over there. That whole that was a bunch of undead right there. So, I mean, in a way, we did you a pretty major solid already.
I will forgive your ignorance this once. But next time you come to my waters, you show more respect.
That's understandable. I'm sorry about firing a laser over your lake. I will do it elsewhere in the future. And thank you for letting us stay at your. It's very pretty here. It's very nice. It's very peaceful. Yeah, I'll tell Poe we saw you, and I'll give you warm regards next time we see him.
Okay, you're boring me now. And she's
Okay.
gonna go down into
All right.
the water.
All right. Was that a god?
Everyone else was asleep for all of it.
I was gonna
Um,
thunder wave you guys awake. It's fine.
Thanks.
Sure.
You have thunder waved and electrocuted Audra too many times in this campaign.
Specifically, so Audra would wake up.
Alrighty, well, crisis averted. That's good. And the rest of the night kind of goes off without incident.
Yeah, as we're changing shifts, whoever Hunter or Rain is the second one, I'll just be like, things were fine, everything was good. Oh, don't do anything near the lake. A god lived there. She was super not pleased about our.
How did you saw a god?
Sorry, goddess. I mean, I don't know. It looked like she had a mask on, so I don't want to assume. But
Why didn't you wake us?
I handled it. It's fine.
That's the point of being on watch.
Yeah, well, I handled it, and you got your sleep, so you're welcome.
What if we were all in danger?
Oh, I think we were, but I think I handled it. I think there's a non-zero chance we were in great peril, but I was able to smooth it over, so it was all good.
On Rain's to-do list is now talk to party about Onwar not taking watch.
I handled it. Anyways, good night.
Alrighty. So, You all wake up. You're able to continue moving on. Thanks to Anwar's ability to kind of navigate with his magic compass thing, you're able to get through the Lost Woods without incident, and you eventually make your way back over to the healing center.
I did want to have
Where-
a conversation with Circe,
Oh, I'm
FYI,
sorry.
which is why
Go
I
for
wanted
it.
to take watch with her.
Okay.
But that's good to know that the rest of it passes without incident. No takesy backsies on that.
Well, if you do something different, then maybe that'll change.
Audra goes and squats in the lake during her break. Oh no. No, while they're there, Audra's just gonna ask her hey, so listen, I know you specifically trained to help with my uncle in a few hours with this whole process, but how are you doing with that? I mean, your trainer just died after doing the
I'm
process.
still quite a bit upset about that. Yes. I am a little concerned with how many people are in the group. I would maybe prefer if we limit it to maybe... I can maybe handle up to 5, including your uncle. Is that... I know you have much more people in your group.
Yeah,
but...
it won't be everyone going in. I mean,
Okay, that is good, because I'm concerned the ritual is quite hard when I need to remain under concentration for each person involved.
Well, let me put it this way. If that's the maximum you can do, that's all we're sending in. You're doing us a favor here, and me specifically, so we're not going to push it farther than you can handle.
It kind of seems like you have a main kind of group going of 5.
Yes.
Which one of you will not be going in then?
Oh, right. Because one of us, Meta, Anwar
Maybe
would probably
Lena
chill.
should take out. Oh.
Well, because Ryan won't be here next week, so it would be Anwar who doesn't
Oh,
go
I guess
in.
Oh no, we're doing it this week, so this is my meta way of being.
We're doing it right
Camille's
now.
not doing
Sorry,
it.
I didn't realize this was happening this episode. Okay. Oh, right. Well, given what could go wrong, I'm gonna guess Chimera's gonna want to stay by her daughter's side, and given that her daughter was the last one we just worked with, that's all the more reason to not go in again. So just myself and Rain and Hunter and Anwar.
Okay, then I will do my best. I really hope I do a good enough job. This is my first time without my mentor, and I will admit that I am a bit scared, but I'm going to give it my all.
Well, we believe in you, and there'll be 4 of us on the inside, but remember, there's also 4 on the outside who also believe in you. And if there's anything you need during that time, I know they'll take care of you.
That is good. Alrighty. With that, I think things will continue to go on. And yeah, we'll take you over to the place where Arantis will greet you. Say, hello, you are back.
Good
All
to
of
see
you
Ronnie.
are alive, and now there's more of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good thing.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who want to help with this whole Empire thing.
That is very good news.
Yeah,
There have been no Empire attacks here.
I hope not. I feel like that would be
And
against
I
like
am-
a war rule or something.
And I am getting closer to my god.
Yet?
Yes, this time of reflection has been good for me too.
Well,
And I
that's-
feel the becoming growing stronger.
Well, hey, I'm glad to hear that. We're all on our own journeys, right? And anyone who gets closer to, their mentor or god or master or whatever, what have you, patron along that path, it's a good thing, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
However, my faith has not brought any significant progress for your uncle. He is roughly the same.
Well, we have someone to help with that. Thank you for watching him.
Of course.
Hey, hey, Arantis. I know you've been like here, gathering your thoughts and finding inner peace, and I'm really. If anyone needs a day off, it's definitely you. But we're running a really dangerous mission against some mind flayers and abominations, and who knows what else. You want in?
You are wanting to defeat aberrant creatures?
A whole bunch of them.
Will it involve killing of those native to this plane?
Hopefully not. Trying to avoid that if possible, but
I think that we learned they're specifically not of this plane, if that helps.
Well, but there are people in the Empire that are...
Right.
Yeah.
But the squid
Rain.
specifically, right? Like, the squid specifically, like, he could target, right?
I will help you with this, Elithid.
there
That's the
might be
main threat.
people that are being controlled against their will. I don't know where that falls on your spectrum. Like, zombies were people once too, but
I guess we will have to inspect if these things are undead or not.
I think we'll check in. We'll see how, we'll read the room, check the temperature. But definitely going to be some illithid on this one. So
You'll have targets.
Cinder's just going to pop in on. I would just like to say that I am not undead. I am actually quite alive. In fact, a number of us here, Rain and Keone and myself, we were all actually, we're all quite alive. And I don't want that to be, there's no investigation that needs to happen on that front, I assure you.
Insight.
Holy shit, he's been a zombie the whole time. So he'll just, and in fact, Cinder would even say, actually, that is an important point too, is that I have a sympathetic feeling for those others who are in the position that I was once in. Rain, I'm sure you might agree. If there is a way to not kill them, I would prefer that if it's possible.
as would I.
Hell no can do.
Hunter,
What? Was that out loud?
you said the quiet part out loud.
What?
Dang it, Ronan, get out of here.
Is that the quiet part?
What?
He doesn't have much of a filter.
I'm sorry, I'm still asleep over here.
No, we will do everything that we can to help them. I certainly would like to.
Well, that's good, because that easily could have been. You guys could have reached out to somebody else, and instead, you reached out to me. And that could have easily been someone else that escaped, and I'd be there.
Well, I want to be able to try and help all of your friends. They were all someone too before, and they have the right to try and fix themselves.
Yes. And I do have a growing concern that if I am gone, then is there another Anwar now?
Hmm. Oh, another Anwar.
Another.
Hmm.
Another one.
He seems to value you all quite a bit. Well, not Rain for some reason, but the four of you, he seems to value quite a bit. I imagine I have the Helm of Non-Detection, which very well could have been the thing that blocked you from trying to scry on him.
Right.
But if he can't find me, or you, then maybe he would make another. I don't know. He doesn't seem like one to just let things go.
I hadn't considered that, but that is a very astute observation. Another Anwar.
Well, things we can't worry about right now. Gosh, that's tomorrow's problem. Oh God, it's tomorrow. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're here to do something else today. It's fine. It's fine.
I think there's a lot of peaceful areas here, Cinder. Maybe you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go meditate. That's what I'm gonna do. And Keon's like, me too. And Chimera's gonna go over and be with her. All right. So yeah, when you go inside the kind of the retreat center place, the healing center, eventually you'll find the Furbolg woman who is in charge and saying, "Oh, you're here for Rankin. Do you wish to see him? He's taking visitors right now. He's a little lucid. He might be able to hear you and understand you."
Good, because, well, we'll need his consent for this.
Okay, well, there's a room available if you'd like. I can arrange for him to be in the room if you want some privacy.
Audra will, like, defer to Saoirse about, like, what's needed facilities-wise for this sort of thing.
Well, as long as there's enough space in the room, I suppose that'd be fine. But I've always done it outdoors, so maybe we can just find a nice little meadow or a little field area. Maybe we could just go out a little bit that way and do it there.
Sure.
Whatever
Okay.
you need to help us.
Okay. She's gonna go out and say, "Arantis, would you be a dear and please help guide him outside?" Sure thing. And he's gonna go march up, grab him, and be like, "We need to go." And Rankin is, "Please, we can kill it." And he's gonna walk out, and Sorcha's just gonna guide Rankin over to kind of lay down and say that it's gonna be okay. We need to make sure you're okay with this, but we are just going to try to help you doing a little ritual. Are you okay with that? And he just stares up into the sky, just saying, "If it bleeds, we can kill it."
Audra's gonna, like, lean into frame, into his vision that's looking up at the sky. Hey, Uncle, it's me again. Listen, I know it's hard to focus right now. And I know you're sort of stuck, but this can unstick you, bring you back to us, and help you. So, we just need a sign that you're ready to be fixed.
He just stares up again. Roll a perception for me.
Okay. Okay. 16.
Right. At first, you just see he's still just kind of catatonically looking up into the sky, just saying, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." But you look down below and you notice that he's just his arm that's out, kind of spread on the grass, just gives a little bit of a thumbs up.
Audra will look down and, like, put a hand over that hand. Yeah. He's ready.
All right. And so she prepares the ritual and gets everybody to kind of lay down all around him. And maybe now's a good time for a bio break. And then we'll jump back in when you guys are in his bloodstream.
I think as we're like laying down and getting ready, like getting position, Amnar's gonna lean over to Hunter. It's like, I know we've done this a couple times now, but for some reason I'm way more nervous about this one than any of the other times.
All right.
We'll be fine.
Break screen coming up. Be right back.
Okay.
Okie dokie, we are back.
Alrighty. So as you dive into his dreamscape, you seem to be reliving a memory that most of you recognize. The one who wouldn't recognize this, I believe, is Rain, where the group is fighting Cerebro. It's the first time you ever fought him. And it was all of you guys together. It was him and a number of Imperial soldiers. The first one to lay a strike was Auric, who ran out there, did a Misty Step thing, and did an attack with his axe so powerful that it broke through his shield and sliced Cerebro right in the face, and cut his head, gashed it open. And then when Auric landed down on the ground, because Cerebro was up about 15 feet in the air or so, levitating, Auric landed on the ground and just kind of smirked as he looked back at you all, saying, "Hey, if it bleeds, we can kill it." And so that image kind of shows up there. And then after that, you're flung forward into a different memory, where you see Rankin and Auric together in front of, this is in kind of Lopaw's chamber, where you guys had met earlier, his kind of hall area where a bunch of people gather around. It's Lopaw, it's Happy Dan, it's some of his elite orcs, it's the Madam, all together, and Lopaw is delivering an order saying, I want you to go to this place that's down south a bit. And there's a bit of back and forth about, well, what exactly is it down there? And Happy Dan is explaining that there is a research facility down there, that it's very likely that now that Cerebro has taken over Fort Moltra, it's quite possible that he'll be branching out very soon to capture all of the other research facilities and bring them all under his fold. And so he's saying, this is a high-end military target thing. You should take this out. There's potentially powerful magic there and experiments and stuff. You want to go take that out. And there's a little bit of can we trust this information? Can we not? And the Madam is saying, so far everything he has said has checked out. Everything that Dan is saying, or I guess they don't know him as Happy Dan. I think for them he's just this kind of imperial turncoat. And it's everything, all the information he's given us is correct. So let's continue to go with it. And then we flash forward to a research facility area where people are, there's kind of a campus with buildings all around and then a courtyard in the center, and there are people dead all over the place, bloodied to bits. And you see, I think it's called a growlin. I'm not sure exactly what the pronunciation is, but it's a giant four-armed gorilla, silverback. And it's holding Auric in one of its arms, and Auric seems to be completely motionless and stunned. Rankin is very close, within about 10 feet of him, and you guys are maybe 15, 20 feet back from him, and you see this, basically what's a big gorilla that shouldn't really be able to speak, hold up Auric and then look over at Rankin and say, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." And then a tentacle-like tongue lurches out at Auric's skull and begins to slurp out its brain and eat it. And that is where we're going to kick things off. Roll for initiative, people.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yo, Ray, it would be a good time to use that staff?
Right now.
How about right now?
Do I get to see? I get to see the order before I choose to use it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
They're still gonna go before me.
That's cocked. roll for Rankin. Okay.
This song's just called Punching Gorilla Grodd.
Mhm.
I bet there's some rapper that could like use that as a good lyric though. Rhyme Grodd with like kneel before your god or something.
God, Grodd, Zod.
I was gonna say
Bod.
kneel before.
Got him
General
kneeling
Zod.
like Zod.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
About to knock his head off like Ichabod.
Ooh, there you go.
or you could just be like DMX and not rhyme and still sound incredibly tough.
Yeah, just rhyme with at the end of every sentence.
It's true.
Knock out Gorilla Grodd.
I always come back to that one line of his. If you see me stranded in a forest and I'm fighting a bear, help the bear.
What?
That's so funny.
You've never heard that?
Mm-mm. That's wild.
That rules.
1, 2, 3. 6. All right, that's everybody. Cool. Alrighty. So,
Oh, it's
Rain,
not
do you-
DM it. It was mystical. Sorry.
do you want to use the
Mystical
thing or
rules.
not?
I can knock him 3 spaces back.
Mm-hmm.
Or just -3.
It doesn't. It does. Well, it's I was gonna say it's 3 spaces back.
In turn order.
Oh.
To a maximum of like the end of the line, I assume.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's not gonna bump them all the way up to the top.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it was
that
like subtract
It
3
just
from the
wraps back
initial.
around.
Could potentially knock them 3 spaces back.
I don't think I'm gonna use it. The only enemy is the gorilla thing, right?
Yep, that seems to be the only enemy here.
And the only person in front of it or behind it in turn order is Rain. So that's totally fine.
Okay.
Everybody else
All right.
goes before it anyway.
Hunter, you see this gorilla who is mentally, like, telepathically speaking, you're getting squid vibes for sure.
Cool. As it's a dream, does it matter which version of my pack weapon I draw?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the bow out and start blasting.
Okay.
Bonus action aim.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
12 piercing plus my sneakies. So
I'd say the
30
only
damage.
thing that you don't have in here, and I'll make an exception for arrows, is like consumables. So like no potions, none of the dumb arrows, things like that. Like anything that's consumable you don't have, but other than that you
Fair
have.
enough. Perfect. Thank you.
All right, so total of 40 damage.
30.
30. And
Yeah,
do
30.
you have
Oh, I'm
sneak
sorry.
attack?
I'm sorry. You're right.
And what?
Do you have sneak attack?
Yeah, that was including the 18 was sneak and 12
Yeah,
piercing.
but do you have?
Did you bonus action aim or something?
Yes. Bonus action aim to
Got
get
it.
the advantage. Yeah.
Got it.
Got
All
it.
right. Minus 30. Very solid hit as you get to right in the chest area. It's got a thick chest, but yeah, you get some solid hits in. Oh, I should also say that Rankin looks completely stunned at the moment.
And we're
All
all
right.
stunned.
Rankin is gonna try to not be stunned. And he is going to succeed, but that is the end of his turn, though, where he's finally, like, stepping out of it. He's like, oh, shit. And he's, like, taking a couple steps back. He seems terrified. Audra.
She's gonna run toward her uncle as much as she can. Just seeing him, I guess, kind of snap out of it a bit. She's gonna like walk up, kind of take like a spot sort of like behind the bushes a little bit. You know,
Yep.
Not that I don't know how those necessarily be. covered in
Yeah,
any
if
way,
you just kind of
Yeah,
hide
just-
behind it, like, just one square over,
but
that's
she's
fine.
okay. Uncle, what is it? What is going on?
He's just like, he seems like his mind's already pretty fried.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to summon Sister Blade to get her out there.
Okay.
We are in a fight.
Shoot. I think I didn't copy Sister Blade over.
While you're doing that, I'll make the roll.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Toward the gorilla. 18 to hit.
Let me check. That'll hit.
Okay.
Yep, he doesn't have much in the way of natural. He's easy to hit.
All right. That's gonna be 8 force damage,
Okay.
and all of that is technically just bonus. So with all that, I'm going to. I think. Oh, what? Shoot! I knew what I was gonna do, and then I forgot. Let's go. Oh wait, is going big my bonus? I forget.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we change that? All right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna go big. I'm going to. Sorry, did you bring in the sword?
It took me a while to pull up a new map.
Oh,
that
it's all
had
good.
it.
It's all good.
Where did you want it? It's here.
It's gonna be attacking the gorilla, so you can just drop it like right next to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And then since I've hit him once, let's as the action we'll cantrip a Toll the Dead, and
Okay.
I'll need a Wisdom save. And
Okay.
I have a feeling, well, if you squid like maybe he has more wisdom than I think, but
Okay, let's see.
gotta beat 15.
He does.
Okay, then nothing happens with that.
Okay. Anwar.
I'm gonna say, Rankin, we're here to help. Relax. And assuming he does not fight against me, I'm gonna fire a vortex warp right underneath him. And I'm
Okay.
going to bring him back here behind us.
Nice.
So he's not in the front line anymore.
Okay. That is very good because the other guy's turn is next.
Yes. And I figured that's the other guy. I assume he's dead, right? He's dead.
Auric? Oh yeah, he just got his brain slurped out.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Then that is Anwar's action. He pulled him back. He is going to. Let's see. We'll get to some cover. We got right over here. Anwar's going to post up right, kind of like hugging this corner here. Is this like a big statue here or a big bush
Yep.
here?
Yep, they're both like, I'd say like maybe 8 feet tall. So
Okay, then
that's some
Anwar's going to
cover.
kind of like hide behind this statuesque here and kind of like assume like he's going to fire off his lightning launcher or something akin to it. So just so he's
Are
not
you-
like hanging up.
I wouldn't say you have much cover right now, but you'd have a bit more if you're like in the bush.
I'll take that.
Alrighty.
And that's. I believe that's my turn.
Alrighty. This gorilla thing is gonna kind of knock that sister blade kind of out of the way as it's charging up. And it is going to send out a mind blast to all of you. And as a reminder, psychic damage, or I guess all the damage in there is like psychic damage out there, but psychic damage in particular can also potentially hurt the person casting the ritual. If you remember from one of the previous ones. So anyways, he's going to give a mind blast to all of you, including Rankin. He is still lying there. So I need intelligence saves from all, please.
You can ignore my first roll there, Richard. I was still on D8.
Okay.
Not that 13 is amazing, but yeah.
I'll go ahead and use Flash of Genius on Audra
Thanks.
Okay.
to make it an 18.
Thank you.
Okay.
You are front and center right
Let's
now.
see.
It would not behoove you to be suddenly paralyzed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it even if I were in the back. I do not want to be paralyzed regardless.
Now, hey,
Thank you.
counterpoint: if Otter's paralyzed, can't move back, stays center of attention.
You know what? Actually, I take it back. You're our lead shield.
All of you except for Rankin save.
Oh.
So Rankin is stunned again, and the rest of you will take.
Do we take half on a save, or do we take nothing on a save?
Let's see. Looks like you take nothing on a save.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Really?
sure it's that.
Yep,
Huh. What level spell
Oh.
is Mind Blast? Or is it a spell?
it's not a spell.
It's not a
it's
spell.
ability.
That surprises me.
I mean,
I'll take it.
it's a save for suck.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So yeah, luckily none of you take any damage. You guys have been around this before. You know the deal. Your minds are well attuned, and all of you do that. Let's see. I think that's its turn.
Okay.
Rain, you're up.
Do I get
But
the sense?
Rankin is looking like he's in death saves though.
Oh my god.
He was
do I
already
get
in bad shape, and now he's.
do I get the sense that this thing can do that again?
Yeah, because it looked like Rankin was all. So you get the sense that it can do it more than once. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. This might be a good place for an intellect fortress then. I can give it to 3 people. So Hunter, Andra, and Rankin, I guess. Probably the best idea. I don't know.
Can you give it to Rankin currently? Is he like actually in death saves?
It seems like he's in death saves right now. Like it's the whole like blood's coming out of the nose and the ears thing.
Can you not cast spells on a creature in death saves?
I mean, if you couldn't, it'd be hard to heal him.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
just
that.
I think it depends on the spell, right? Like,
Because I'm the
that
one
would
who's
be a conscious creature.
Well, what
I'm
is
the
it?
I'm the one concentrating.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
it.
does it say? Is it one of those things where it's like the target's got to hear you or physical touch or whatever, or do you just do it?
No. You for the duration, you or one willing creature you can see within range has resistance to psychic damage as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. But then I can upcast to do more targets.
I
Would
think
it
it's
be
safe to
worth
say that
casting
he's willing, even if he doesn't fully know.
That's fair.
I mean, his real
Okay.
self doesn't fully know either. Like that's why we're in here, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's some part of him to some degree that subconsciously is like, yes, I agree to this.
I will cast that at 5th level and give you guys Intellect Fortress so that we can withstand, or you guys can withstand Mind Blasts if you need to. Hopefully not. And someone can heal
Yeah, I'll get him up.
Rankin.
I'll take
Okay,
care of
I
him.
figured as much. That will give me durable magic, so my AC goes up a little bit. My saves go up. Do I have any bonus action stuff that I can do? I forgot at this point. Can I extract its name?
Gorilla
you
Grodd.
can go for it if you like.
Fuck it. It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Grodicus Gorillicus.
Please. That was my
It
fault.
saves.
Okay. Yeah, alright. And then I'm going to move out of the way because I don't want to be hit by the thing again. There we go. Yeah, I'll have Rain run over here and slide behind this hedge.
Okay. Hunter, you're up.
Cool. Now with the expendable charge thing, does that mean my grapple gun is unavailable?
No, that's fine. It's just any consumable.
Okay, but it wouldn't count against my daily usages.
I don't think so. It's just you can only use them up to that amount of times while you're in here.
Cool. I will grapple gun up to the roof here.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is like a raised window thing that I could take cover
Yep.
behind. Cool.
Yep.
I'll
I don't know if you could take cover behind it, because you could take cover behind this one, but not
Gotcha.
this one.
Because you're level with it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Gotcha. Okay.
But this one you absolutely could.
I'll kind of sit here so like the roof is.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
You
where
have
you're
some
going
cover
from,
there.
sure.
Yeah. And then yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot.
Okay.
21.
That hits. No sneak attack, but you get him.
No sneakies. 10 damage.
Still, 10 damage. That's good honest damage.
So this bonus move.
You get it in the shoulder. It seems like it's just... it roars a little bit, but it doesn't, like, rage out like an animal might. It's just like, fuck you.
And then I'll kneel down so I'm hidden.
Alright. Rankin is in death saves. And I'm not gonna tell you how he's doing.
That's fine. I'm gonna heal him.
Alright, Audra, you're up.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna, as I like make a retreat back, she's gonna like kind of like summon the sister sword back as a bonus, so it is gonna still attack our monkey friend here.
Okay.
That's all bonus. So, that's a miss. That's okay.
Yep.
And I can get to my uncle, and I'm gonna give him. I'm not sure what his HP is, but he's gonna get a level 3 cure wounds here.
Okay.
To try to just really perk him up there. So 17 HP to him.
17 HP is really good. It seems like he's healed about halfway.
Great. And I, in the same turn, can I hand him an item, or does that qualify as an action?
What are you handing him?
I've been carrying around the real world version of Oryx's axe. And I was just like, as she perks him up, just gonna like hand it to him, just like, this is probably the only threat here, but just in case he needs to like defend himself, because he should just like move away from the battle right now, you know? I don't think he should actively fight.
Okay.
So she's gonna relay as much, just like, take cover, take this. Just, we'll handle this. You're not in the best condition to fight.
Okay. Since a stunning thing put him into death saves, even coming out of it is still pretty mush at the moment. But he hears you to some degree.
Okay. I'll just like I'll set it like in front of him. I don't need to like, you know, we can count it as dropping an item if you want.
Okay. Anwar, you're up.
How tall is this guy?
Oh, he's pretty big. I'd say 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Well, we'll call him 12 feet tall.
Okay. Anwar is going to, seeing Audra run back, he's going to try and run some interference here and try and split us up a little bit. He's going to activate haste and his boots, his winged boots, so his jet boots. So he's just going to, like, Tony Stark, kick off the ground, and he's going to fly straight over, let's say... Oh, perfect. Right to the corner of this building here. And kind of perch up there. And as part of haste, he gets an extra action. He is going to take a lightning launcher attack with that extra action.
Okay.
I think he only gets one. because
Okay.
haste stipulates you can only attack once.
Yeah.
But let's see if it hits. Oof.
That actually hits.
14 hits.
14 hits. Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, he gets an extra d6, which is for 14 lightning damage.
All right.
So, in almost a blink of an eye, he is just clear on the other side of the courtyard and just fires off. And yeah, he's concentrating on haste right now. That was his action. That was his extra action, and that's what he's doing.
Alrighty. Gosh, he's kind of surrounded all over the place with people pretty far out. He's kind of see like Onward zipping, Hunter zipped up, Rain went over to the side, and right in front of him is Audra healing Rankin, and so he is going to like on all 6 limbs start charging up.
All right.
And he's gonna wail on some attacks on you.
Okay. Oh, we got here quick.
Yeah, he's got a move speed of 8 squares.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do you have anything to boost your AC? What's your AC right?
At this second, it is 21.
Okay.
I don't have I do
He
have.
got a 20.
Shield of Faith is not the reaction one, right? No,
it's
Shield's
not
the
reaction.
reaction one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I do not have shield, so no, it's
Okay.
21.
All right. So he is
I
going.
have silvery barbs though.
You could do that if you want to do that because he did get a 22 on
Yeah, I'm
one of his
gonna
hits.
silvery barbs it.
All right. rolling
Silvery
again.
barbs, the silverback. Silverback barbs.
So with one of his littler arms, he gives a little fuck you. He rolled the exact same thing.
Oh, you fucking.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you can still give one of us advantage on the next.
That's true. You
Hit.
can still do that.
Advantage is going to Audra.
Okay.
Or wait,
Hunter
will
get
get
sneak
sneak
attack by default
Yeah.
because I'm next to the gorilla. Yeah.
then yeah, Audra.
I knew where your
Okay.
brain was going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, sneak
Yeah.
it. No, never mind.
Yeah, because I'll be.
Okay.
You are engaged
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
got 4 arms in my face.
Yeah. So you're getting hit really hard with a big ass gorilla fist.
Okay.
I tried.
Hey,
Good try.
he still gave me advantage, which is nice.
All right. So this is 25 bludgeoning damage, plus I need you.
Plus.
Am I rolling a save?
like- All her blood.
Plus
It is
you
a
are
quarter of my blood.
you are now grappled. So he's like
Okay.
laying on you, and then finally hits you and grabs you.
Is there no
Around the same-
save for the grapple?
No, it's just an escape to get out of it
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay.
So he's gonna do that, and he's gonna say, "Your uncle's mine forever, Audra. Let him go."
Why does this thing know my name?
With that, Rain, you're up.
I'm gonna try and cast blindness deafness on it
Nice.
because it is not a concentration spell. So I need a DC 17 con save. It's probably good on con, but on the off chance.
Oh,
Did you already try and get his
yeah.
name from him?
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
tried. It failed.
If
It
he
has good will.
resists-
It has good wisdom saves too.
If it resists
it-
the name thing, is it like good for 24 hours? Is it one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't.
All good.
It saves the con. It's got a
Alright.
big beefy con.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I tried.
Appreciate it.
Rain's gonna move over here, I guess, to the other bush.
Sorry.
Hunter.
Dang it.
Andrew just really wants to show us the Shadow Blade.
Man, it's different little buttons, different places. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at it, despite what I threw up on the thingy.
Okay.
Bonus action aim. Shooting at advantage.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Sneak attack.
I don't think they're in the same space while grappled.
Aren't they?
If somebody wants to show me a rule that says that, I'm.
They're just being.
Such a
I
thing.
thought they were just being held like in their space. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All
Unless they're
right.
like saving room for Jesus.
Yeah.
They're just giving a side hug.
All right, 19 total damage. You get a shot right, like it comes down and into his neck. It's a big, beefy neck, but still, that's a hurtful spot.
Now it's a beefy skewer neck.
Yeah.
The kebab.
All right. Rankin. I'm gonna roll.
I told him to move, so
You did. I'm gonna roll a d8 to see what he does, because his mind's pretty bad at the moment. Okay. Okay. He's gonna kind of crawl into this bush. He's not gonna get very far, but he's starting to get away
Alright,
a little bit.
Yeah, I just want him to make some space.
Yeah. With that, Audra, you're up.
Yeah.
And you are currently grappled by this thing,
Yeah.
and it does like a big roar, and it opens its mouth, and you see this tentacle-like tongue that is freaking scary as hell.
She's gonna yell out so the group hears. It's got a squid mouth. And Richard, it would be my action to try to escape the grapple, right?
It would.
Yeah. Okay. So as a bonus action, I'd like to be big, please.
Okay.
See, he's
There we
grappling
go.
this thing, and then he
Womp,
feels
womp,
me. He feels me within the grip, just go like to escape out of it. So yeah, that's gonna be my action to escape.
All right. I need an athletics roll, please.
Yep, and I should get advantage on that with being big, right? That's like
Yep,
the whole
you do.
You do.
the whole deal. All right, cool.
You do.
Silvery barbs. Well, I'm already have advantage. It doesn't stack. Never mind. Okay.
No, but
That's for my
it
next
does mean.
attack, right?
Yeah, I think it's your. Is it anything next, or I don't know.
No, I already have
Silvery
advantage.
Barb, I think, says your next one.
Ooh, 14 isn't great, but let's see what happens.
I'm unfortunately too far away from you to give you
It's all
the
good.
fog. I was trying to draw him away.
Yeah. I mean, well, at least I'm giving it more of a contest now, you know?
Yes.
All right. Sorry. So
There's a 14 to escape.
that is not enough. Unfortunately, he holds you firm.
Can he be re-silvery barbed? Or was it a...
It's a DC. It's not a contested thing.
Oh, right, okay. But would it not make him re-roll? Oh,
You
his
can only do
grapple-
silvery barbs on
Sorry.
attacks
And to
or
es-
saving
to escape
throws.
his grapple is a DC, is what you're saying. Yeah, I
Yep.
understand. Okay, well,
Unfortunately, 14 is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is a D. It's not a contested roll.
I
Okay.
understand. Okay.
It's a DC.
Well, like I said, at
Dang.
least I'm giving him more of a run for his money now.
Why it's set up that way, I don't know. But
It's all good.
that's how it be.
It's
I
how it
guess
is.
he's just-
I'm not
he's just-
not arguing the
It's just
rules.
consistently strong.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
they're trying
No
to
worries.
for.
No worries. I'm not bothered.
Alrighty. Next up is Onwa. Probably concerned. What's up?
No, he's this is good. This is a good situation. No, he's gonna get in there.
All right, have
He's
fun,
going
Audra. We're gonna
to-
take Rankin and leave.
Buzz over here with his hasted move. He's got a movement of 70. And he is going to fire 3 lightning launchers attacks. So hopefully that gets his attention. 20 to hit. I think we established 14 hits.
Yes, 14 does hit.
And 14 again hits.
All right. So you
And
just
an
pew,
extra-
pew, pew.
D6 on the top one, which is 13, 25, 36 lightning damage.
God damn, that's a lot of lightning damage.
I like it.
You just shoot like over and over again.
Dose that
And
monkey.
yeah. The gorillan looks over up at Anwar. It's just like, why are you always a thorn in my side? The things we could have done together.
Do I know you? I'm sorry.
And with that,
Who is it?
the gorilla is gonna give a punch to the face and then try to do a tentacle tongue thing at you. So first the punch. Yeah, that's like a 25, so that's gonna hit. Followed by the tentacle.
All right, I'm Silvery Barbie the tentacle.
Okay. Oh, it's a good thing you did that.
Yep.
So first,
I was like, I could do it on the punch, but let's not have Audra get fucking mind eaten.
yep. Who are you giving advantage to?
Audra again.
Thanks.
Okay. Alrighty.
Does that mean I have 2 uses of it?
No.
Okay.
No, because it has to be by the end of your next turn.
Got it. Okay.
So technically, you didn't need to go big to get advantage on your last thing, I think.
But you are big.
Yeah.
I still wanted
It's good.
to.
It's
Like,
good.
it's
It's
still,
good flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still useful here.
Okay. Well, I grabbed one too then. All right.
Yeah.
That's 24 bludgeoning damage to you as you're getting knocked in the head, and then it tries to get its tentacle thing wrapped near your head, but then with the silvery barbs, I don't know exactly what happens, but it gets it so the tongue gets tongue-tied.
I've been flavoring it as Rain's been paying attention to what Chimera does, and she's like tapping into the weave to shift reality.
Okay, so somehow that affects things, so that way it doesn't do that. And he doesn't even react to that because he doesn't know you did. But yeah, he just continues to pummel Audra in the face, and I think he's going to say to you, "If you must insist, I'll take your mind too." With that, Rain.
All right, tidal wave.
We've gotten to this far.
So he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, dex saving throw. Coming right up.
Now, if he goes prone, that means he just loses the grapple, right? Or do I go down with him?
I don't think it knocks you out of grapple.
Yeah, I don't think it knocks you out of a grapple.
But I also don't think it knocks you prone.
I think you're just
all right.
grappling with someone who is prone now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
It
is.
turns us over like we're supposed to like lean down and kiss.
That's a 14, so I think that fits.
He fails. He is now prone, and he takes 18 bludgeoning damage from the water that hits him.
All right.
And I'm gonna stay
So
in the
he's still
safety.
grabbing onto you, but you're kind of in that like leaning down, but you're not prone kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he's hanging on to you with dear life. All right. Very nice. Anything else, Rain?
No. I don't
Alright.
have anything else.
Hunter.
Hunter starts. Hunter rushes over and drops off, and gets over to this side. As he's running, he switches Mabo into his other hand and kind of reaches into the darkness of his jacket and pulls out a shadow blade that he bonus actions casts. And gets in position and slashes away.
Alrighty, go for it.
Not 10d20. Plus 8. Ooh. That ain't great, is it?
It's not great, but you know what? Its AC is 12.
Oh, wait. Oh.
You have advantage anyway.
And it's supposed to roll at advantage.
Well, there you go.
Okay. 20 would have been great right there. So 2d8 plus 4? Or is that plus 8 still? No, plus 4. Alright. Wait, do you add proficiency to damage too, or just stat?
That's just...
You don't add
that's just to
anything like
attack.
this.
You only add dex to attack, like dex or strength, whatever.
Okay.
I don't even know if you add that to this. It just says
Oh, I think we've talked about this before. It's a weapon that I use. It's just it has 2d8. So
okay. Then it'll just be
still
dex.
Yeah. it'd be
Yeah.
dex
Okay.
then.
Cool. So 18 psychic damage.
All right. Oof. That hurts. Actually.
Oh. And since I have
Psychic.
advantage, so plus 14 to that. It's what, 32?
Yes.
All right. So, how do you want to do this thing? With that extra sneak attack, that's enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'll rush up and just get one giant plunge down, and then I'll like raise up and go for another, but it already kind of like.
All right. Yeah. So this thing is totally dead. I don't know if we're out of turn order yet, though.
What does that mean?
'Cause as that happens, and
Resident
like you
Evil
see the
transformation.
light, you see the light in its eyes kind of go away. You hear a door open all the way up top, and out of there walks out cloaked Happy Dan. So I guess we'll put the turn order on pause for a second, because he's going to walk out and say, so what is all of this? Memory manipulation, trying to heal your friend. You were never in this before. You never disrupted the loop. What is this that you're doing?
Disrupted the what now?
The loop. This plays over and over and over. He's just starting to walk over closer to you.
Who are you?
You haven't figured it out?
That's Cerebro, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah. What's up, Cerebro?
Okay. So you're not as dumb as I thought.
No, we're nearly as dumb as you thought, but not quite that dumb.
Well, this... He's going to continue walking closer to all of you. This is what happened. to Auric, to Rankin, and I took his mind. It's now lost.
Well, we're about to help him find it.
I thought that we were on the same side.
Hmm.
We did such wonderful things together.
So are you like a current connection or an old one? Because a lot's happened since the last time we talked.
I had imprinted myself onto him a number of months ago at this point. So, no, I'm not aware of current events.
Funny, because that shell you have on, that mask, not yours anymore.
So you've betrayed me. That's unfortunate. I thought we could have been allies.
Yeah, well, you said a lot of hurtful things. You should apologize to Rain, before we see you in person.
Hard to be allies with somebody who is harming other people like this, with plans to keep doing it.
Well, you pose no real threat to me here, as I'm just a mere imprint in this mind. So, fine. I guess between all of you, I can't beat you. Not in here. But that's fine. You can have it back. It means nothing to me. It's just a little plaything.
See, that's rude. Like you always talk about people like they're just kind of little objects that you can tinker with. It's just rude, Uncalled for. Man, I thought I was the one that was supposed to have an attitude problem. Then we get this guy. So we kill him now?
It's hard to come. So how does this work? Do you just disappear into subconscious, or do we actually have to, beat the piss out of you?
We can do that either way.
I mean, we need this out of my uncle's subconscious.
I mean, piss beating is good. We can do that.
Then we destroy it.
I don't feel like it's gonna leave willingly, so
I mean, he said he would, but I'm fine with.
he also
we got our weapons right now.
He also said a lot of things when we allied with him. And let's not forget, we are in a dreamland. It's not like before with Keone or with Rain when we wanted to save parts of them that were worth saving. There's no part of Cerebro within my uncle that's worth saving.
Especially one that's actively causing harm.
Exactly. Well, good. I'm glad we're all in agreement with the violence plan this time. She readies her weapons and stuff again.
By all means, do your worst. I won't actually feel any pain.
Not
Take
yet.
your
No, all right,
victory
cool.
take your victory while you will, because if you have betrayed me out in the real world, you won't win that time.
Now, we learned some stuff since we last talked, so I wouldn't count on it. Anyway.
I'm sure that I did too.
Let's think of this as the warm-up.
Hunter, was that you taking an attack?
Yeah.
He just...
We're fighting.
He Agent Smithed you.
Can I do the plasma beam?
Are we doing initiative order, or how are we handling this?
If anybody has this thing that they want to do, I guess they could do it. I don't know how exactly you all want to do it. He's just gonna kind of snicker and say, you were really better off when you were on my side. I offered you complete peace in leaving you alone. I look forward to us meeting again. I hope it's real soon.
Well, as I once said to someone else, prepare.
Bring it.
Oh yeah, plus dipshit says what?
I'm not falling for that. Ray of Frost.
19 to hit.
That hits him.
That's 12 cold damage from behind.
All right, you do 12 cold damage to him, and he just starts laughing.
All right. I take 2 attacks. First one's at advantage. So a 17 and a 24. If one's not a hit, I'll turn one into one with a channel divinity.
Those both hit.
Okay.
So we had a number of things going on there. Let's see, 28 lightning. So we'll do that 28. So use that plasma thing. Shoots like right through him, kind of like special beam cannon style.
Yeah.
But very much like Willem Dafoe or Heath Ledger's Joker. He's just like laughing as you freaking beat the crap out of him. It's like, you know, the one who's feeling the pain on the inside, somewhere deep down. Your little happy Dan is feeling awfully sad right now. And then Audra, if you you want to describe how you finish him off.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a great
wow.
roll.
Wow.
Man.
Look beautiful.
Woo.
Describe what you do.
That is a ghetto crit with my bonus radiant damage plus a little extra big damage. That rules. So he's like still laughing or whatever, but Big Audra swings in once with like a normal swing, and it like kind of chops him back a little bit. Then when she comes back for the return swing, that's the one that like you know gets energized with the radiant damage, and that just slices through him. And I imagine he's laughing all the way down as he just like collapses and goes silent.
Yep.
Also,
He's-
my mistake. That should actually be it's 36, not 40. My bad. It's a
Okay.
little bit less, but I imagine it's still pretty okay.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to take Rankin's X away quite a while. Alright, so he's gone, and Rankin is gonna get up. And so I guess Audra's here. So yeah, Rankin's gonna start walking over and stands over the big four-armed gorilla.
Okay.
He's gonna look over everybody. And then specifically to Audra, he's like, Audra, you're bigger than I remember. You've
I like-
grown.
I like shrink down to her size or to his size, just yeah, it's something a friend helped with. How are you feeling?
Never better.
Do you usually fight four-armed apes in front of fancy facilities?
It's all coming back to me a little bit. Yeah. I think I ran away from this thing first time.
The first time.
This thing. It said the same thing that the squid did back at the safe house. I think that thing, he's either speaking through it or he was it. I don't know. How is that even possible?
Well, if he can do it for people, I bet he can do it through animals too.
That's really concerning.
It is.
I mean, this thing isn't just a animal, it's a frickin' monstrosity.
He's made people out of monstrosities as well. I'm not surprised he can make monstrosities out of other monstrosities. This is why we're going after him. One of several reasons.
Well, let's hope he never gets his mind on any dragons or anything, right?
Yeah. Let's hope.
I think I'm starting to feel awake. And as he says that, you guys start to come to back at the back in the field outside of the little retreat center. And he's gonna get up. Oh, I am sore. I feel like I've been sitting in the same position for like a year.
You have, more or less, Uncle.
Thanks, everyone who, I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it.
Of course. How is Sorsha doing? Having done her first solo.
Sorsha's just like, whew. And she's gonna go find a nice little wooden rocking chair thing to sit down in. I see why Ingo likes these now. I'm good though. I'm good.
Audra will walk over, like put a hand on her shoulder. Just the first one's always the hardest, right?
Technically the first one alone, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay? Is
Everyone's
everybody
okay.
good?
You did really well.
Okay,
And
good.
I'm sure with your abilities, you'll be able to help so many others in the future.
I think there's a lot of healing that needs to be done if there's a lot more of them like this.
There are. That's kind of what this whole facility is.
They don't seem to be doing quite a good enough job. Maybe I could help more of these people?
I think you could, if you're up for it. They can't quite do what you do, you understand? But I bet with what you do, and their knowledge and their skills, you could do a whole lot of good, Saoirse.
The Furbolg woman will come out and say, well, it looks like your methods do have merit after all. I still would caution you, Rankin, take it easy for a while. Rest is very important to your healing and... He's like, yeah. Thanks for keeping me... He's just gonna be a little shy with her.
Audra will step into that frame too. Well, it seems my uncle is being very appreciative then, and he will take any administrative help you could offer while he recuperates. For real this time.
He's got a bed as long as he needs one.
I'm sure he appreciates that. And, Uncle, when I get back from this last raid, I expect to see you in much better condition.
Raid? Hell, I'm going with you.
No, you're not.
Oh, come on, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Oh, my back.
Has to catch him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't come here to recruit you. We came here to help you.
I'm on the next one, though.
That's fine. Right now, we're at a teleportation maximum.
Teleport?
There's
What?
a lot to catch you up on. You've been out a while.
Okay. I'm gonna ask questions later.
We have answers.
Okay. Alright. What does anybody else want to do at this point?
While Audra's wrapping things up with her uncle and the Sarsha and everything. Almar's gonna kind of wander over by Rain and Hunter and be like, so that imprint thing, that's new, right? I don't remember that being a thing. It seems to just be a passive, long-term psychological effect that Cerebro can do.
Is that what he did to Happy Dan?
I mean, I thought we were able to purge Happy Dan, but I thought it was a active, focused effort.
Yeah, Happy Dan
Yes.
had like the little machine thing that fell out of his nose when you turned the anti-magic field. So that seemed to be a different thing.
But this
Maybe this was like, that was the manifestation of the effect that he put on Uncle.
right. But this happened weeks, months ago.
This was months ago, yeah. This is during like the time skip.
It's been a long time. I'm concerned who else might have been marked or imprinted on. Possibly our compatriot here, Cinder.
Cinder's like over off with Chimera and other people. Have plenty out of earshot.
If I had my way, like we're by a window, and then
Yeah.
Anwar will kind of like go like out there meditating.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just in Keon, and we saw that there was a piece of the former Mind Flayer, Octavius, still there. So, but right now he's not showing any signs of it. I mean, clearly Rankin was very taxed. He might have been a test to see how much damage he can do. I don't know, Rain, does this ring any bells to you of your time?
It's nothing that I know about.
The research facility itself, Rain may have heard of before. But beyond that, I don't. Yeah, as far as like imprinting, like doing a Happy Dan kind of thing into Gorilla or anything like all that, she never.
Can I roll a history check to see if she can just like mark it on the map wherever the research
Sure.
facility might have been?
Mm-hmm.
Not that we have time to go to it, but
Well, you never know. 15.
I can do my d6.
Okay.
20.
20. All right. Let's see. What's the best way to mark it? There. You have a feeling that research facility, you have seen it before, and you have shipped things to there before, and you would, well, let's say you haven't seen it before, but you've shipped things, so you know the general
Right.
thing. That I don't know exactly what the clue was, but something in there you saw identified as like, oh, that's that place, and you were able to pinpoint that it is in that particular town.
Not sure what's there, other than a research facility, perhaps.
One
what the research
thing-
was.
Yeah, you know that you would have sent like any kind of notes, like I don't know if there were other spell books that you found at times, but any kind of tomes that mention magical things or any magical items. There's a number of places you would ship them to, and this was one of them. And you had heard that they were also developing certain ways to like work with memories. One of them was potentially trying to literally plant memories into a tree, where you could like take a thought, put that thought into a seed, have that seed grow, and the fruit that you could like eat from the fruit, and then you would have that. So they were doing like really experimental, out of this world kind of stuff.
Huh. Well, I share all that.
Okay.
Look, its proximity too. It's right on the coast, nearby Fort Moultrie. They probably shipped information and subjects back and forth. There could be a whole other number of experiments that happened there before tossing Rankin out. Like that gorilla thing, whatever we faced. That wasn't normal.
Not with a tentacle in its mouth.
If only we had more time before the raid.
We leave tomorrow.
Yep.
Speaking of, it's not too much longer as you guys are talking to yourself that you get another. Who did Atlas speak to the last time? Was it Audra?
In what context? Like in a
I think
dream?
at some point, no, he sent a message. Excuse me, may I scry on you for just a moment?
Yes.
Oh, it was. Wasn't it Rain?
Or was it Rain?
Because she was creeped out by the sudden
Oh,
sending
right,
of
right,
"May
yeah, yeah.
I scry on you," and it's like,
Yeah. So,
stranger danger.
So you get that message again. Excuse me, could I? I'm trying to remember what his voice was. Excuse me, could I please scry on you for just a moment? It's just the same as before.
She lets the rest of the party know and suggests we go outside so that it's not appearing randomly in the medical
Mental
facility.
health, yeah.
I'm sure the schizophrenic would appreciate not having.
So you step outside, and then you get another thing where he's projecting an image to you, and so you see that he's there and kind of hollow a bit, and let's see this. Well, I need to know where to find you so that way I can teleport to you tonight, so that way I can then teleport again tomorrow. Are you ready for me?
I think so. I think we managed to just get in right under the wire.
Certainly as ready as we can be.
We did learn about a research facility that might interest you, right off the coast, that we think the Empire, some horrible things happen there, but otherwise we're pretty good on our end.
It might be worth a task force during the raid so that, one, nothing is flanking your ships, and two, somebody investigates.
I will communicate appropriately. Can you give me a better description of where you are so that way I'll be as accurate as possible here?
A forest near Loch Raven.
Just going to look around as best as I can. I will message you if I get lost in the woods.
Don't do anything around the lake. Like fire off spells or anything like that. You might piss off the locals.
There's a very small chance that I could accidentally teleport into the... Let's hope that that's not the case. I'm looking around pretty well. I think I have a good... and with that, he's going to...
Watch him get a 1.
teleport.
It teleports like into the complete opposite end of the world. Well, plan's over. Goodbye.
Roll a D100. He got a 2.
That's not good. right?
No.
That's not good.
I need to look up teleport. It's possible if he completely seen it, then he can get there without fail. Let me check.
Don't you want to roll high on teleport?
Yep.
Watch Atlas like teleports himself into the tree and just, and it's like, oh.
Well,
Atlas
at
gets
best,
shunted.
it's a mishap.
Yeah, it's a mishap. Even if he's very familiar at this point, he doesn't have an associated object with the place.
So what happens?
That's a good question. I think I have to roll. The spell's unpredictable magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he did get shunted into a tree.
Oh no.
Let me just teleport to you. Ah! Oh boy.
Okay. He rolled a 23 this time, which with very familiar means off target.
Oh no. No.
This is why you prepare the day before. Oh, God.
Due day. Due date, due day.
Appear at a random distance away from the destination in a random direction. Distance off target is 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance that was traveled.
Oh.
He's coming from across the world.
Yep.
He could literally end up in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Well, he's a sea elf.
Well-
That's okay.
Good thing. Good thing you can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Can we see the world map?
I think we might have to figure this out.
Oh my god.
Like all right, yeah. I want to see the world map, and then I want to know his percentage roll, because
But
he's
like,
coming.
he saw where he was going. Like, that should help a lot, but I guess it doesn't help a 2. Oh my god, you have
Nope,
a big
because
world
he's
map.
very familiar.
This is a percentage of.
Well, that's
one-
assuming that he's there. He's there right now. He might not be from there.
That's true, but as far as we know, that's a percentage of 1,500 miles.
Talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, while Richard's
This could be
calculating
worse.
that.
How much was it? 3d10, you said?
3d10 force damage, which he
Oh
did
no,
take.
I meant the percentage
Yeah.
dice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
He
the percentage away in a
is-
direction. 10 times 10.
He is 30% off the distance.
Okay,
In
so
one
that's.
That's 500 miles.
I actually don't want to know the distance because I want to know. Yeah, that's. Yeah,
Oh,
500 miles.
I'm not going to tell you the distance because that might give away where he's at.
So 500 miles is roughly.
Oh boy.
Fucking fuck. All right, so that's how big I have to make that circle. Okay.
Oh
So he is anywhere along this. Oh wait, how do I make the circle happen within like from the center? Is that a thing I could do?
I don't
Shift or
know if you
control or
can.
one of those.
Well, this at least shift at least gets me a proper circle. I believe that's
Oh,
the
no.
radius.
Well, of the lake, right?
Yeah, so the lake is at the center of this. So he is somewhere along that circle.
Okay, so he could be literally anywhere we've been in this entire campaign or in the expansions.
No, that's not true. That's not true. There's a lot of the game we haven't been. So, like, I think that island is somewhere like here, and there's another like 300 miles of that.
Yeah, maybe he's hanging
This is-
with the Becoming.
This is assuming that he was at the at where he told us his base was. If he wasn't, maybe he's closer, but that's the 30% range.
Cool.
Holy shit,
Yeah, you
though.
guys wanted me to meet you at the top of the coldest mountain, right?
Do Do we want to
If he
Rick, do we
transported
wanna call
himself in the
here?
middle of the ocean, can he even survive?
I'm gonna call it right after I figure out where he landed.
Okay.
I want to throw this out there. I can't make it next week. So if we want to have a nice little filler week,
Of
I mean,
waiting
I don't
for
wanna
Atlas
stop
to show
anyone.
up.
Oh my God! The people that
Oh
are
yeah,
going
no,
to be here.
I
We
want
roll up full
everybody.
characters to help Atlas find his way back to a teleportation circle or something.
That's what I was thinking, especially because there's a great chance that he's in the middle of the fucking ocean. We roll up fucking ship crew. That's like, what
That
the
happens
fuck?
upon
Just
Oh, that
Like-
sounds cool.
I mean, 75% of the circle is water.
Yeah. You know, and that's true of our Earth. So really, this is
It's
just
true.
always right with the world.
and you know what? You know what would probably come in handy right now? A potion. A potion
Of water.
of water breathing.
Isn't he a sea elf?
He is a sea elf. Like that part's
Gotta
okay.
find him. He's down there with a
I will say-
submarine right
I
now,
was
for
gonna
all
say,
we know.
He's a sea elf. He's not a survive sea monster elf. You know, like
Okay,
They don't make potions for that.
yeah.
they,
Potion of
the
sea
spell
monster
doesn't
survival.
the spell doesn't specify like up or down as one of the directions, does it?
No, it says north or south or east or west or west.
Oh,
Roll a
thank
d8.
Christ.
He's not in the core of the Earth. Like
Yeah.
Well, no, I meant like if he gets transported 500 feet in the air, it's like, well, there's Atlas. Goodbye.
yeah.
You know what's really freaking funny? Like of all the places he could end up, he's
Is he at Fort Ultra? Did he end up there?
no, but he is somewhere you've been before.
What?
Where
did-
in
he
the
did-
world
he's-
did Atlas teleport
All
to?
right, give us the cliffhanger.
I-
Where does Atlas wake up?
He is going. He's gonna. Can he even project image again? I don't know if he can.
Rain has him in the book, so
I
she
can-
can
I was gonna say we can
send to him.
Be like, hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
he
wait.
can-
We
Did you
was
get
like,
held up?
hello? Are you in the forest?
Teleport takes a while. I assumed it was instantaneous, but
I
it
did
could-
as well.
yeah, maybe it's-
He's gonna say, I'm currently somewhere. I think it appears to be some kind of temple. It's quite cold in here.
No.
Oh.
Are
Hey.
you sure
We
this
are
is
not
where
in a
you
cold
are?
temple.
Are you sure that this is where you are right now? I
No,
thought you were
but one
in-
of us is
No. I
technically-
saw where you were. This can't be right. Maybe this is where you were somewhere before. Some kind of mishap.
Well, one of us is technically the queen of that temple now.
Yeah, good news, bad news, Tom. Good news, there's a teleportation circle near you. Bad news, there's also a dragon near you.
Well, he only has to go upstairs, right, to the teleportation
Oh, dear.
circle. The teleportation
Go on,
circle's
Hunter.
in the facility, right?
Shoot your shot again.
We may need to postpone our invasion by a day. I am incredibly sorry.
Maybe we can check it. No, we can't walk that far in a day. I was about to say, let's check out the facility, but that's
Let's teleport there.
You know, Richard, I know you didn't anticipate this, but bravo on picking the most ironic of names for Atlas, who just teleported to the wrong part of the world.
I
The
vote
dice
Atlas
has
killed
spoken.
Atlas.
The dice have spoken. All right. Well, I guess that's where we're ending things tonight.
okay. Well, we
And,
did need something for next week anyway, so.
We did, yeah. So whether you guys want to do some kind of filler episode or something else, like we can figure out something to
Yeah.
do for a day.
I think a
You're-
little, like, just kind of like, you know, fart around filler before we get into the endgame raid would be nice.
Oh yeah, this is your like Game of Thrones right before
Yeah.
the attack on Winterfell.
Yeah, except in our
Time.
case, you know, Jon Snow teleported to the north again.
Andrew, if you wanted to do something, You
With the
now have. Oh, at the beginning of the night, we're like, how would the dragon ever get there? You now have your teleporter right next to the freaking dragon.
Who are we swapping in or out for the dragon?
Huh.
Now what?
Why don't we just ride it?
Also, we're not bringing a dragon to a mental health facility.
It's on the rules. It's right there on the wall. No dragons.
No dragons. Don't make me touch the sign.
All right.
Well, I will leave you guys with a week to figure out what
Figure
kind
out
of things you
something.
would like to do. I will write accordingly for what shenanigans you might want to get into.
Oh goodness.
All right.
You
Richard,
are
I really
currently in the-
appreciate you coming up with a cover story that you rolled badly on this teleport so you could delay an extra week so I could be a part of the invasion.
That actually
really
works out
thoughtful.
perfectly. I didn't like in the back of my mind. Oh shit, he's not gonna be here next week. Fuck, that's a big thing where everybody needs to be here
Yeah.
for it.
Right.
Sometimes the dice speak in our favor, right?
The dice no
Work
the
in
dice,
mysterious ways.
Oh. Well,
And Atlas was like, I got you.
no.
well, okay. We'll be back next week with something. We'll be
Alrighty.
back with Sid instead of Ryan.
You know what the prophecy person said is not going to be what you think.
That's true.
Well, that's a lot of leeway there.
Is Atlas
Yeah.
the worm?
He might be
Maybe
the worm.
Atlas is the worm.
I think the dragon is now the bird and he is the worm.
All right.
That could be.
Bye,
Oh
stream.
boy.
See you next week.
Bye, stream.
Bye.